will now be recorded.
So what we have seen that we saw the differences between the site-abix and site-index in our last class. We also saw like how if and this control statement is going to work, right? Nested if, also we can put the if inside the if else if statement. We saw what is the OpenSQL, why it is called OpenSQL, because it's independent of database. Okay, and this database abstraction interface is responsible for converting the OpenSQL into the corresponding native SQL as per the underlying database. Okay. We saw the OpenSQL is having three types of language. Even any SQL, if you consider any SQL is having these four types of languages in them: DDL, DQL, DML, and DCL. Okay, these are the so all the SQL statement follows the acid property. Okay, all the SQL languages, all the statement is going to follow the acid property. Okay, so it's a database property, atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. Okay, so atomicity is nothing but either if we're going to perform some transaction, it should be completed fully or it should not be completed. Okay, either full or none. Okay, so this is called atomicity, because in between, if something is going to be there is no meaning, right? Consistency means the statement or database must be in consistent state. That's why we use the check table and all. If some data is there in the master table, then only the data should be there in the dependent table, right? So this is the consistency. Then I means isolation, means all the transactions should be independent of each other. Okay, independency, this is called independency. And then durability, whatever we are going to perform, that should be committed in the database. Suppose if you have withdraw money from the ATM, then suppose you are having 10,000 balance, and if you are going to take from there 5,000, then 5,000 should be remaining over there, and that should be committed into the database. It should not be like you have withdrawn 5,000 and it is showing over there that initially it is showing that 5,000 as balance, and after sometimes 2 hours it is showing 3,000. So it should not be like that. It should be durable. Whatever you are going to perform, that should be committed in the database. Okay, that should be perfect, that should be durable. Let's go ahead, and we are having the different inner join, outer join, all these things we are having. We will try to understand this concept with the help of a diagram. Yesterday Shiva told me to explain it with the help of a diagram. So see, we all know when we were learning the state theory, at that time we have learned about the Venn diagram. So let's suppose this is our let's suppose this is our, let me do one thing. Okay, so suppose this is your table B. Okay, this is your table B, or I will write the Marcy table. Okay, and one more table we are having, that's the Mara table, right? And if we're going to put the join over there, if we're going to put the join on Mara and Marcy, then what will happen? That it depends on the what kind of join you are going to use it over there, right? So here I just want to keep it in front, so bring to front, but that one gone. I want to keep this one visible, Mm, how to keep that one? I don't know. So what actually I'm trying to tell you, that if you are going to put the left outer join all the record from the left outer join all the record from the all the record from Mara will come, and Marcy will come. From Marcy only will come the matching record. Okay, so if we're going to put the left outer join, or from means all the record from Mara certainly will come, and from Marcy only those record will come which is going to match. Okay, let me do one thing. I will go to MS Paint, and over there it will be easy for me to explain. Okay, so this is one, and one another we are having. Yes, here it is fine. So here I'm displaying this Mara table, and here I am having the Marcy table. This is the Marcy table. So suppose if we're going to, suppose if we're going to, okay. So if we're going to put the outer join, left outer join, okay, just a second. Yeah. So this is the left outer join. All the data from Mara certainly will be there, and only the matching record from between the Mara and Marcy will come. So though this particular, this particular space will be also, let me try to fill it up. So I'm looking for that brush, maybe this one, and I will put it over here. So here you can see that the Mara and the matching record, this common record will also there. So this is called the left outer join. And suppose if you are having the right outer join, in that case what you will be having, that all the record from the Marcy is going to come. Okay, all the record from the Marcy is going to come, and from Mara only those record will come which is matching, means which is common record. Okay, which is matching record. So here maybe you can fill it up with some different color. Okay, this is going to be in case of right outer join, right outer join. Okay, full outer join, the full outer join is going to be full outer join, it's going to be cover everything. The full outer join is going to be cover everything, matching, not matching, everything. It will be have like a union. Okay, it will be have like a union. So here if you see, I'm just going to show you, this is actually full outer join, everything. Matching record is going to come, the non-matching, and here the non-matching from Mara, Marcy, everything. So suppose this is your Mara, so this is your just a second, Mara, and this is your Marcy. So all the data is going to come over here. Now the inner join, which is going to be most frequently used, most of the time we're going to use this inner join. So what is the inner join? Inner join, you are going to get only the matching record. You are going to get only this record, only the matching record you are going to get. Okay, so this is called your inner join. So whatever the data is going to match between Mara and Marcy, that only is going to, this outer, this is called the full outer join. Okay, this is called the full outer join. This left outer join is simply called the outer join also. So if you simply tell outer join, that's meaning means outer join, left outer join. Okay, if you simply tell the outer join, that's meaning means outer join. Outer join or left outer join, both is same. Full outer join, inner join. Hope it's clear. Now let me copy everything and I will put it over there. Copy it and I will paste it over. I will remove this one. Okay, so this is how it is. Now let's go into the system and there we will see uh, how it's going to work, how we are going to write. Okay, there we will see how it's going to work and how it's how we are going to write. Okay, so what we will do over here, we will see. So mostly we are going to use, so like before 7.40, only, left outer join, this inner join, these two things only used to work. This right outer join was not supporting. Okay, this full outer join, I need to check this one. Uh, okay, this inner join and left outer join would be supporting before 7.40. Okay, come over here. And when we will learn the new OpenSQL at the end of this course, that will be a complementary course. Okay. Generally, I discuss those things in our ABAP on HANA class. But here also we will see what is the new OpenSQL, what is the new syntax is introduced after 7.40. It's just opening. Let's wait for a while. So whenever, we are going to write, so most frequently, as I've told you, this inner join is going to work. Okay, you are going to use the inner join most frequently. So the syntax for inner join, it will be something like, select, suppose from two table you are going to get the data. Yesterday we have seen already the inner join, right? Let me try to log in once again. Yeah, go to AC38, the transaction for the ABAP editor. Are you able to hear me? Hello, am I audible properly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's go to AC38 and here this is our 13th program, and at last of this program we have seen that inner join, right? Inner join we have seen and the left outer join already we have seen, right? So let's go ahead and we will see some more stuff. I will go to this syllabus and let into corresponding field of table. Fine, this we will see, and this. Okay, fine. So come over here and once again I will explain this inner join and left outer join. Okay, and this max up to 10 rows means whatever the data you are going to get, you are just like, you are telling to the system get the first 10 rows only. If you require only to get only first 10 rows, you can use like this. Another, the inner join, we have seen only the matching record, only the common record is going to get. So from Mara and MAKT, if we're going to get the data, so whatever the matching record based upon the material number is there, that is going to come into this IT underscore tab. Okay. This IT underscore tab already we have defined over here. Similarly, the left outer join, you can see over here that this left outer join, how we have written over here. Okay. Select material number, material type, then language key, and then the material description from the Mara table. So all the data from the Mara table is going to come because it's a left outer join. You can see over here, it's a left outer join, and then I'm putting the left outer join with MAKT, and this is the condition. Based upon this condition, the common record will be decided. So only the common record from MAKT table will come. So I will show you here. Go to /o SE11 and come to Mara. So system is a bit slow over here. Mara, and then click on this display button. Click on this content. And the total number of records, just I want to show you 23,067 is here in this Mara table. Okay, and one material can have the multiple description. So between Mara and MAKT, there is a 1:n relationship. Okay, so between Mara and MAKT, you are having the one material can have, suppose this is your Mara table. So in Mara table, you can have the Maitner number 10, or let's suppose the Maitner you can have the 20. This is the material master data. Other field will be also there. So I'm just taking 10 and 20, two material number. And suppose if we're having the MAKT over here, then in this MAKT, you can have multiple description for a single material. So for material number 10 in English, let's suppose this is the laptop. Similarly, for material number 10 in Japanese, some another will be there, laptop. Okay. Some, material number 10 will be called in, let's suppose, some another language, some Chinese language. It is again going to be something. So the material is same, but the name is different in the different languages. Okay, so the relationship between this Mara and MAKT is 1:n, means for one material we are having multiple description maintained in a different languages. So one is for one material and n is for multiple, description. So 1:n relationship. So but it is not necessary that all the material description is maintained in MAKT. Maybe suppose you are having 100 materials in Mara table, then maybe only 50 materials has been maintained in a different language in MAKT. Okay, that may be the possibility. So here, uh, here it will be better to give the 0:n. The cardinality, it will be better. That is, for here can be 0 material, and if some material is there corresponding to that, it can be some means material description. So in this there, no, sorry, it was perfect, 1:n. So Mara must have material number, and here this n is going to represent either 0. This n will be either 0, or it can be any number. N represents 0, 1, 2, 3. It can be any number. So in MAKT it can be there or it cannot be there. So let's go to the MAKT table now, and we will see how many records are there. Okay, MAKT, and click on this content. This is the content button. Click on this, and then click on this number of entries, and you can see there are so many, 2,19,416, because one material is going to be maintained in a different languages. That's why these many records is coming, because the 1:n relationship, right? So if you are going to put the left outer join, when you are going to put the left outer join from Mara to MAKT, right? From Mara to MAKT, if we're going to put, then what will happen? That I'm asking the question, the first question, let us suppose, let's here you are having the Mara is having over here something like 23,000. Let's suppose a rough figure. And MAKT is having something like 2 lakh, 2 lakh. So 2 lakh records. So now if we're going to put the left outer join from Mara to MAKT, and the relationship between Mara and MAKT is 1:n relationship. So after this left outer join, and MAKT, this material description table will be having the material, all the material will be certainly there in Mara table, because Mara table is having the checked table relationship with MAKT. So MAKT cannot have any other material which is not there in Mara. So all the material which is certainly will be there in the Mara, that only will be coming over here in MAKT. Okay. So the check table relationship is there. So now my question is, suppose if we're going to put the left outer join from Mara to MAKT, then how many records you are going to get it over here? So first option is greater than 23,000. Okay. The second option you have, less than 23,000. Okay. The third option you have greater than 2 lakh. Okay. Greater than 2 lakh. And the fourth option you have less than 2 lakh. What will be the possible answer? Just you can put in your chat box what will be the possible answer, and from here I will check it out what you are trying to. You can just think. I'm giving you some 1 minute time. Just try to think it and let me know what will be the possibility. Because here, all the data from Mara is going to come, right? You can think logically. All the data from Mara is going to come. So obviously it's going to be minimum 23,000, right? And I have shown you some records are certainly there in MAKT table. So whatever the matching record is there, that is also going to come, right? That is also going to come. So can you tell me what is your best possible answer in this scenario?
So
Okay.
greater than 23.
Greater than 23,000.
Greater than 23,000. Let me check if someone has pinged in the chat box. So greater than 23,000, 23,000. But how it will be greater than 23,000? It should be greater than 2 lakh, right? Because all the matching record means all the data from Mara is going to come, right? All the data from Mara is going to come, and all the matching record from Mara, from the Matner, also is going to come, right? That is also going to come. Let us see how it's going to give. Come over here. So all the data is going to come from the Mara. I'm going to put the breakpoint over here and we will see. Just give me a second. Yeah. Full stop. Just give me a second. I'm connecting with my broadband. It's very slow for me here. Okay, fine. Now it's fine. Let's go here and we will see how much data is coming over here. Comment it and now activate it. Activate it. Some error is there. MATNR is ambiguous. You can see that it is telling MATNR is ambiguous. The reason behind, this MATNR is present in both MARA table and MAKT table. So you have to mention here that from which table you are going to get it. Other field is not ambiguous because MTRT is from MARA table only. It's only present in MARA. This is only present in MAKT, and this is only present in MAKTX. Fine. So PT printer, check the syntax now and activate it. Activate and put the breakpoint over here. Okay, and here you can you tell me when we are going to give the inner join, how many records is going to populate? Okay, here when we are going to give the inner join, how many total records is going to populate when we are going to give the inner join? Okay, here the MARA is having 23,000 and MAKT is having the 2 lakh records. So how many total numbers of records it's going to populate?
2 lakhs, sir. 2 lakhs.
Yeah, yes, it's going to be 2 lakhs. So whatever the total number of record is there in MAKT, that is going to be populated. And in this case, in left outer join, only the matching record from the MAKT. So here it should be 23,000, right? Not greater than it should be 23,000. Here it should be 2 lakh. Let's see in the system. Activate it. Activate. Click on this edit button. Okay. Check the syntax. Activate this. Activate this, and press F8. Okay. And now we will see press F6, and in this IT underscore tab, you can see the total. It's coming 219, means all the data from MAKTX is coming. So total number of records, whatever it is there in MAKT, 219416, right? 219353. Some record, some difference it is coming. Why? Because only the matching record from MARA and MAKT it should come. Maybe some due to data discrepancy, it looks like someone has modified the data or some, because it should exactly come this one 219416, right? 219416, but here 219353, some less record is coming. Okay, fine. If we see the second one, so in the second one, in the left outer join, press F6, and you can see over here it is 219354. Again it is coming to the in the left outer join, also it is showing to the same record, IT underscore tab. Okay, press F8, come over here, and this is how it's going to work. So from the left outer join, where we are going to mark the left outer join, it is going to get the data from MARA table completely, right? But let me run once again. Come over here. I'm getting confused because when we are going to put the inner join, that's fine. When we are going to put the left outer join, right, MARA is at left, so all the data from the MARA table, that is coming fine, and only the matching record from the whatever the matching record is there in MAKT, that is going to come, right? So
No, sir, multiple records are there in MATK, sir.
MAKT, right?
I have more than one record. For suppose one material number,
Yes,
then maybe
right. So all the matching record from MAKT it is taking, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so all the matching record from MAKT it is taking. That's why it is coming more than more than 2 lakh. Means whatever the data is there, yeah, that's fine. I think, yeah, it's working as per expected. So earlier, earlier I was telling greater than 2 lakh, and when after that I was telling 23. No, it was let me write the actual figure, and then we will be having the better conclusion over here. Or maybe I can take some another example. Here we are having the large amount of data. So what I'm going to do that Mara, and I'm going to take another table called Marcy. Mara and Marcy is also having the 1:n relationship. Means one material can have multiple plants. Okay, one material can have the multiple plants. Come over here, content and number of entries. Here it is fine, 36,736. So let me note down the actual figure, ABAP editor, and here we will give the Marcy, and paste it over here, 36,736, and come over here and we will give the Mara table over here. Okay, click on this content and number of entries 23,067. Okay, it is not necessary that all the material has been extended into the different plant. Okay, it is possible that few of the material is extended into the plants. What I mean to say that suppose if you have 100 materials in Mara, okay, then maybe only 50 materials will be present in Marcy. Whichever has been extended into some plant, those only can be there. So here between Mara and Marcy, when you are going to put the inner join between Mara and between Mara and Marcy over here, so only the material which has been extended into plant, that it will come. Okay, so the number of entry, it should generally come whatever the number of data it is there in the Marcy. So Marcy 36,736 is there. So all those matching record, the common record, because Marcy cannot have any means, because if you go and see the structure of the Marcy table, just go back, you will see the dependency for this particular, this material number. Go to the Marcy, actually go to Marcy. So this material, and come over here, this input help check, this Matner is dependent on Mara. So none of the record will be extra in Marcy. If some material is not present over in Marcy, should not be there. So with that concept, but sometimes what happens, people go and use the OpenSQL and directly modify the material. In that case, it does not check the dependency. I will let you know. Okay, that also. So that's why in when we are talking about the Mara and MKT, that's why some discrepancy we have found. So some people would have changed directly at the with the help of OpenSQL or some another way. That's why that discrepancy is there. Let's see here. MKT is unknown. It should be Marcy, actually. Yeah, Marcy. And here also I'm going to put the Marcy, and here also we have to put the Marcy, and then here we have to use the WER case. Here also we have to use the WER case. WER case is nothing but our plant, okay, which is only will be present in Marcy table. Now here also let's go and change WER case type WER keys underscore D. Check the syntax now, and pretty printer, check the syntax and activate it. Activate it. That's it. This much only will have to do. Now what we will have to do over here, put the breakpoint, and we will see how it got activated. Press F8. So now tell me, how much record should be there in IT underscore? If you understood the concept of inner join, how much IT underscore tab 10 record it is coming, because this 10 record, let me do one thing, press F8, and I'm just going to comment this one, activate, press F8. Yeah, now tell me quickly, how much record should be there in IT underscore Mara after execution of this inner join. Already it has been executed. So in IT underscore Mara, because it's the inner join, you know, so
36,000.
yeah,
36,
36,736, right?
Yes.
736. Because all the matching record from Mara and Marcy, all is going to come, all the matching record. Okay, so it will be there, same IT underscore tab, and you can see 36,735. So here also some discrepancy is there, one record discrepancy. It should be actually 36,736 total, but some problem is there, some data discrepancy, so there is no issue, sometimes it happens, but the logically this much record should come. When we are going to put the left outer join, in this case, can you tell me how much record should come in case of left outer join? In case of left outer join, yeah, in case of left outer join also, because all the Mara record is present in all the Mara record is going to come here, only the matching record was coming. In this case, all the Mara record as well as the matching record will also come. So here the number of entries should be greater than 36,736. So press F6 and we will see IT underscore tab, and you can see that 37,764, because those entry which is not present in Marcy, that also came into the picture. That's why the number of records is more over there. Fine. So let's remove it. And now suppose you have some different structure over here. For example, you are having Matter, MTAT and Vox, and now your structure is something, you know, something. Let me do one thing. I'm just going to put it over here. So here you are having the MBRSH, type MBRSH. Okay, so here you can see I'm selecting material number, MTAT and Vox only. My requirement is to select only material number, MTAT and Vox, and this, you know, MBRSH, then MATKL, right? Some another field is there in this structure, and I don't want to create some another, you know, a structure, right? It's always better practice to create the other structure if your number of, you know, whatever the field you are going to select over here, if that is not there, that here you can see extra field is there, material number, MTAT, this MBRSH and MATKL, two extra field is there. So if we're going to put the data from fetching from Mara and Marcy, right, into this IT underscore tab. So Matner, MTAT and Vox, Matner, MTAT and Vox, these two extra field is not in sequence. So what will try to do the system, you know, Matner will try to put in Matner, that's fine, it will not create any problem. MTIT will try to put into this MTIT, and then Vox will try to put where? In this particular field, in sequence it will try to put. Okay, so but the MBRSH, you know, the MBRSH, if you will see the type of this MBRSH, you know, it is of character 1, right? And if you see the Vox type, double click on this Vox, and you can see the Vox type is sorry, so from Mara Vox,
Mara works,
yeah,
Marcy.
click on this Vox, and you can see that it is of 4 character. So what will happen if we're going to fetch the 4 character box and going to put into, you know, into this MBRSH 1 character, the 3 character will be lost. Okay, because this is having only 1 character, right? So, or if suppose its data type is different, something else data type, it is not matching data type, okay, which does not support, in that case it will give you the dump also. Okay, here it will be the data loss, it will not go into dump, but the data loss will be there because your works is at, you know, 1 2 3 4 5, fifth place, right? Fifth place. So what if you can do here, if you're feeling lazy to not, means feeling lazy, that you don't want to create another structure, you want to use this one itself. So what you can do, into corresponding field of table, you can write it into corresponding field of table. So what it will do, that it will match this material number, wherever it will find the material number, it will put over there. Mtart it will put over here, and works it will try to find it over here, and as soon as it will find this works is here, it will put it over here instead of putting over here. So once I will show you that, copy this and paste it over here, and I will declare two internal table. Okay, IT underscore tab, already I have declared where, put the double click over here, it will show you where I have declared. Here I have declared IT underscore tab. I'm going to declare one more internal table, and here I will use the corresponding one, right here. One I will use without corresponding, and other I will use, and actually just I want to show you how it's going to work. Activate it. Some error is there. It's correct. MAKTL is unknown. I think it's a MATKL. Control F2. Yeah. So MATKL is the correct name. Check the syntax. Activate it. MATKL is nothing but it's a material group. Means under which group material will fall. Each material has been categorized into different group. Okay, material group. So activate it. It got activated. Put the breakpoint over here and press F8. Okay. So here you can see I'm not using, in the first select query, I'm not using into corresponding clause. So what it will try to put the plant into this MBRSH, field. So come over here and double click IT underscore tab, press F6. Okay, and come over here. Now you can see it has not given you dump because the character data type it was there, but it has truncated the value. Actually plant is of 4 characters. Here you are able to see only one character, right? But if you select the second one, press F6, here you will get the proper data. Why? Because I'm using into corresponding field of, and it will put the data into plant tab. It will not put into the MBRSH. Okay, fine. So into corresponding field of IT underscore tab I have used, so it will overwrite the existing data. Okay, so whatever it was data in IT underscore tab, that itself it will overwrite, and it will write it over here. Double click, and you can see here now you are not having MBRSH. The works is coming over here, right? 4 characters. So this is how into corresponding field of is going to work. Now, suppose you have already data into this IT underscore tab, and you don't want to overwrite the data. Okay, you don't want to overwrite the data. So, and just you want to append the data. Okay, just you want to append the data. So what I'm trying to tell you over here, let me do one thing. Let me have a simple example, or maybe in this itself I can show you into corresponding field of table. There is a clause called appending. Okay, so but where to put this one, I'm just trying to select Mara from this on. Is it here? No. Okay, let's check where we can put. I don't remember the place. Press F1 and we will see where we can put the exactly. So what it will do, it will not overwrite, it will append. Okay, into appending. Okay, you can see the after, like either we have to use the into or we have to use the appending. So just remove this into, and what it will do that, it will append the data in IT_ tab. It will not remove the data. Okay, press F8 and press F6 and IT_ tab. If you see the data into IT_ tab, then here you can see 36,735 records is there. Now again I'm going to get the data from the Mara and Marcy, the same data, and just to multiply by 2, so you will get 73,470, something like that you will get. So press F6 and you can see now 73,470 you got the data, just double records because it has appended, it has not removed. If you see the content, so the first it will be there like this MBRSS, and at last just go up to half over here and you can see, just go till half, and here you can see now the data is coming like this because other data was like this. Into corresponding field I have written over there. Okay, so it is not impacting the existing record, just it is appending. So this also appending can be used. Okay, so this important concept you have seen over here, just I will put it. Just for reference I have kept it over here. Okay, just save it, and now let's go to the another slides and we will see the interesting fact, DML, data manipulation language. Okay, data manipulation language. Let me do one thing. I will create one more program number 14th, and this will be dedicated to the DML operation. Very, very important. So in OpenSQL, how we can perform the data manipulation. Okay, so suppose we have created one custom table. It is not better practice at all to modify the standard table. You have seen when I'm putting the select query, I was not getting the consistent record. Why? Because someone has modified the record using the OpenSQL. That's why we are not able to, get the correct data. Okay, what I was talking about, yeah, go to SE11 actually, and we will get some custom table. We will not disturb the standard one. We are not supposed to disturb the standard table at all. Okay, so ZMB28, let us see if we have create some table over here.
Hi Pankaj.
Yes.
I have one small clarification. So we by using the joins we have fetched the data, right? So how can we do the apply the DML operations for the internal table data once we get the data?
Yeah, so that we have seen, like how to modify, how to delete. Yeah, how to modify the data in internal table, how to delete the data in internal table. We have already seen, right? Using the modify statement, correct?
Okay, earlier we did it. Okay,
Yes,
same way.
Yeah, same way. Some differences will be there. I will let you know what is the some syntax related differences and how, so internal table operation and the database table operation, you may feel like same, but some differences is there. Internal table operation, if we're going to do, that is in internal table, you are going to modify the record into internal table. But if we're going to modify some record into database, that means it is going to be stored permanently over here. Now you might be thinking why we are modifying the record into internal table if there is no use. We are having use of that data actually. With the help of that data only, we are going to modify the record into this database table. I will show you. Now that's where the work area and internal table come into the picture, which plays very important role. Okay, so for example, here suppose you can see that ZMB28 employee does not have any data at all. Someone has created this table, or maybe we have created, and no data is there. I want to insert some data. So the one way is that you can create the table maintenance generator, or one by one you can go table contents, create entries, you can put the data as we used to do in the data dictionary, right? I don't want to do with that. I want to do this with the help of a program. Okay, so employee one, and then employee name I want to put. So whatever the database table you are going to update or create the entry in that, or if you want to insert some entry into that, the same work area you should be having. So let's create one work area. So WA type, and this is the database table. I'm giving the type of the same database table because I have to insert the data into the same database. So you know, so the structure, design, everything should be same, right? And WA hyphen control space, just give, it will give you possible option. Employee ID, so employee ID I'm just going to give one over here, WA hyphen, and I'm going to give the name over here. So name I'm just going to give Shiva, and the WA hyphen control, put the full stop, then WA hyphen, and then the MANDT field is there. This MANDT field you don't have to take care. System automatically takes care. So whatever, actually what the system will do, it will check the current client. So 800 client is there. So system, the database abstraction interface I have told you about, right? This is the database abstraction interface. This interface automatically put the MANDT equal to 800. It will automatically, it will put the client number. You don't have to give. If you will try to give it, it may give you the error. Okay, it may give you here, it is not giving the error, but it is not required. If you don't give also, it is fine. Okay, so activate this one. Only the other fields, mandate field, you don't have to take care. System automatically will insert this mandate field 800. Now I want to insert this record. My work area is ready now. I want to insert this record into, so I'm just going to insert this record, insert WA into the database table. So what is my database table? This is my database table. In this table, I'm just going to put this. So is it the correct syntax? I don't think so. Check here. It is telling that this field is unknown. Actually, what you have to give, insert, okay, from like this you will have to give. Okay, check the syntax now, and there is, so some syntax you will see the differences here, so this is how, if this is your database table, you will have to use like this. But if you have, if you have the internal table, how we used to write, insert, insert WA into, then IT underscore tab, something like that. Okay, so internal table, if you have to insert the record, we have to do like something like that, so you have to, some differences will be there. Here we are just going to discuss the database table. Already we have discussed about the internal table. So system will tell you, system will tell you that, that this is not the correct syntax. Okay, but in some cases where the syntax is same, for example, you are having the modify clause. Okay, modify internal table IT underscore tab from work area. Okay, and here modify database table also. Modify this database table. The syntax for the internal table and work area in case of modify is going to be same. In other cases it will be different. Okay, in this case, first it will check this is internal table or not. If it is internal table, means here it is defined using like this, data in this particular table. Suppose with the same name you have created the internal table, though it's a database table, right? But by mistake, generally we don't do like this. But suppose in case if you have like this, you have created the internal table, So what it will do, first it will check with this name if internal table is there or not. If the internal table is there, it will modify the internal table. It will not modify the database table. Okay, because here internal table I have created with the same name, right? So that's why, we keep the different naming conventions so that, the system will not get confused, and what we have written understanding that it will, modify the database table, but systems saw that this table is there here already internal table, so it will go and update this one. It will not go and update the database table. Maybe I will show you this also. Let's go step by step. Remove this modify. So you don't have to get confused. Maximum time it will tell you what, or the better thing is that do the testing. That's why the testing is so important. Okay, so here you can see that I'm inserting the record into this database table from this work area. So whatever work area I prepared, and that record I'm going to, once you append the record, once you insert the record, you will have to write the commit work. Okay, commit work means it is going to commit the record into the database. Then only will be able to see that. If you don't use, then you will not be able to see. Okay, you will not be able to see. So here write some test. Okay, activate it, put the breakpoint, press F8. Okay, come over here, and now in dictionary table, click on this content. As of now there is 0 record, right? Come over here, insert this one, press F6, right? And you can see that size subversity is 0, right? Means that's the meaning, means insertion is successful. But still, will you be able to see the record? Click on this. You are currently able to see, but it is not guaranteed that you will be able to see one. Sometimes system, performs the implicit commit. Okay, so the commit work, what we have written over here, whatever we have written, the commit work, after this actually the data gets saved into it. You can see without running this commit work, without getting executed this commit work statement, because my cursor is here, right? Without executing this commit work statement itself, one record has come. How? Because system automatically taken this, here you can see the 1 and CY has come employee ID. So system has implicitly performed the commit work. Okay, that's why it is there. But just to make sure that system will not, do any problem, sometimes it will not save. So it's better practice that to make sure that, data is going to get saved into the database table, you have to use this commit work. Okay, this commit work. So now it is sure that 100% data will be saved. So this is how you have to insert the data. Press F8, come back, and here you can also write that if size sub RC, means if insertion is, if size sub RC equals to 0, right, then you can write that insertion, or simply write successful, and then do the commit work. Okay, if insertion is successful into the database, then commit work to just till that save the data. Durability, right? One property we have seen, that durability to save the data. Fine. So just activate this one, and now put the breakpoint. Okay, so insertion you have seen, right? Similarly, you can prepare the multiple records. So just copy this.
हाँ क्लास चल रहल छै फिर नया लेबै.
Can you comment please?
Oh sorry.
Hello.
Sorry.
Okay, no problem. So now let's go. and come over here. So write successful, commit work, activate it, and okay. So another, actually I'm going to prepare the record, come over here, and I'm going to give the 2, and here we can give the student name, maybe Adarsh. Okay, and again the insert. This mandate you don't have to perform. See, if you have not given mandate also, system has automatically given 800 over here, right? I will show you. Go to that table and browse. Here you can see automatically 800 system has considered. Okay, this current client it will consider. You will not be able to give the different client.
Hello, what is
Yeah.
the importance of that client field in the database table? Any specific reason why it is being mentioned?
Yeah, it is just creating the partition, right? Suppose if you having if you have only one SAP system, and if you want to differentiate the data into that SAP system, right, we are going to use the client concept, right? As we have discussed earlier, that the same system we can use for multiple kind of data. So just to differentiate it, you can see over here that this EPT is our big system. Suppose the system name is EPT, and the same system if you want to use for different purpose, means different kind of data, I've just divided the system into 4 different client. Okay, so that we can differentiate the data, so just for differentiating purpose we use the client. Okay, so here suppose if we're going to give some different client, I think it will not take. Okay, and if you are going to give the 800, maybe it will take, that's fine. But if you don't give also, by default 800 it's going to take. Okay, fine. So the second record, so first record already it is there, the second record is not there. If you go and check the second record, refresh this one, so second record it is not there because I have not run. Similarly, suppose if you want to put some another record, you want to put another, so like that you can keep on inserting the record, right? And just press F8. Okay, already that record is there first. Okay, already that record is there, so will it again insert the same record? Already the employee ID 1 is there with the same key, will it insert the same record?
No, sir. No, sir.
It will not insert. It will not insert. So the size of RC will become 4. You can see it is giving the 4. That means insertion is not successful now because already it is there, right? Now press F6. Employee ID 2 is not there. This time the insertion will be successful because when I press F6 or F5, it will become 0. You can see here it has become 0 over here, right? Because the data is not there. Again here, because it's 2, and here again it will be 4 because already that 2 is there, that's why now like that so 2 records I have inserted over here. 2 records I have inserted over here. You can see the 1 and 2, right? Similarly you can put the multiple records. Now I want, my requirement is what, that I want to insert the data in one go. You can see one by one I am inserting the data. Suppose if you have 10,000 records, right? Suppose if you have 10,000 records to insert into the table, inserting one by one is not good practice, because what happens whenever you are going to do anything with the help of application server to the database server, database has to put the relationship, put the network, this database has to create a network. It has to establish a network between database and the application server layer. Here your code is running, all the insert, modify, whatever you're writing here, it is running. So but it is going to update the data into this actual database, right? Actual database. So the network relationship it has to establish the network. So that network establishment is going to take place for each insert. That is taking time. So why not to prepare the data in an internal table and then we can insert the data in one go. Okay. So let's prepare the data in an internal table. So 3, I'm just giving over here maybe Neha, and I'm going to insert append this record into internal table, append WA into 2, and the internal table, let's declare one internal table. So data IT tab type table of this table, copy this, full stop, and then IT underscore tab, full stop, and then WA, copy this, paste it over here, and the employee number 4, maybe employee number 4, just going to give something Ram. Okay, so similarly, similarly you can prepare lot of 10,000, 20,000 like that. You can prepare in one go and update the data in one go. That is the better practice if you have more data. Okay, if you have more data, then do like this. So 5, and maybe here I can give Krishna. Okay, activate it. Before activating, let's write that command. So sorry, append to internal table. I'm supposed to prepare the data into internal table first. So IT underscore tab, it's my bad. Copy, paste it over here, paste it over here. So my data got prepared in internal table, and now from internal table, so insert what? Insert this particular table from what table? From now your internal table. This is your internal table. So you have to mention table over here, and then you have to give the name of the internal table. Then only it will work. Here you can say when I'm giving work area, I'm not writing here table because work area is not a table. Okay, so for work area you don't have to give the table. For internal table you have to give the table. Activate this, and that's it. So in one go 3, 4, 5 record it will just update, and if size sub RC equals 0 and if successful, right over here, right, successful, that's it, full stop. Activate it, put the breakpoint over here, press F8, and now I'm preparing the data into this internal table. So now you are exporting, preparing the data into internal table. IT underscore tab, 2 records I have prepared. Now come over here, the 3rd record I have prepared. So in IT underscore tab, all these 3, 4, 5, Neha, Ram and Krishna got populated over here. And at this point of time, let's go and check the table into this entry, refresh it. You can see 1 and 2 only. As soon as I will press F5 or F6, I will execute this statement. Okay, so I have executed. What it will done, that you can see the size of our C0 means data got successfully inserted over there. And just to make sure that data should be permanently over there, we are supposed to use the commit work. I forgot to write that commit work, but maybe you would have inserted, it would have taken the implicit commit, and you can see here that it got inserted over here, right? Neha, Ram and Krishna in one go. So this is the better practice. First prepare your internal table, and in one go, try to update the data. So this is also known as the batch update. Okay, this is also known as the batch update, because in a batch, in a group, you are sending the data. This is the better practice, right? Now suppose already some record is there, right? So for example, let's suppose the 3rd number record is having Neha. For example, we have given this record name Neha by mistake, and suppose if you want to put it Nuha, at place of Neha I want to put NUHA. So what I will do that I have to update it, right? So I will prepare the same record now, you know, I will prepare the same record, okay, over here in a work area. So in work area I prepared, and I will replace this Neha with NUHA, and now just I will save it, and I will write the update command. Okay, so update the internal this database table from what? From this work area, right? So this is how it's very easy actually. Pretty printer, check the syntax, activate it, and it will find out with this matching key. Wherever it will find the matching key, at that place it will change the remaining key. Okay, so you can see the remaining key is Neha over here. It will be updated with the Nuha. Okay, so activate this one and put the breakpoint over here, press F8. Okay, and you can see over here it is going into dump some, because OpenSQL array insert produces duplicate records in the, because already some record is there, it is and same again I'm going to insert it over there, that's why it is going into dump. So no problem, what we will do that, going to change mode, and we will comment the existing code, all these things. Let's comment all this also, and I will put Control X and I will put it over here. Okay, so third number record I'm updating. Activate now once again, put the breakpoint, press F8. So sometimes you will get the dump if already the record is there, and again if we're going to insert the same record, it will give you the dump. Okay, so press F6, and here the third number employee work area I have prepared. And now if you will update here, you can see that at this point of time nothing has been done. Still Neha is there. As soon as I will press F5 or F6, it will update the record. You can see size about C0, the statement got executed, control has come over here at breakpoint, and now it has updated this particular record. Just refresh it and you can see Neha converted into Noah here. It's updated. Okay, so
Hello.
this, yeah, please, yes, go ahead.
Yeah. While updating the data in the database entry, so to identify that record uniquely, will it consider key field or how it is?
Key field. So that's why it is considering the key field. You can see here that employee ID is the key field. Whatever it is in blue, that is the key field. 801. 800 will be taken care by system itself. You don't have to bother. Other field, employee ID is the key field. Based upon the key field, it is going to update. Okay. So this is the key field.
Okay. So if there are more than one key fields, do we need to pass all those key fields?
Right. Yes. Then only it will be able to identify. Okay. If more than one field is there, you must have to put all those fields, then only system will be able to identify, otherwise it will give you the dump. Okay.
So when it comes to internal table, while we are debugging the internal table data, at the time can we append or delete the data in internal table?
Yes, we can append and delete. In debugging, yes, we can do. Yes, we can do that one. I will show you how to. In debugging section, we will see all these things. Okay, we will see so many things in debugging. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Fine. That we will see. Okay. Fine. Over here, you can see the update I have written, and it has updated successfully. Similarly, you can prepare the internal table. Suppose if you want to update many records over here, what you can do, you can prepare an internal table to update the record. For example, I want to update the record number 1. Okay, so I want to mark the Shiva to Shiv. Okay, so here for 1, I'm just going to give the Shiv, and I will append this one. So append WA to IT_tab. Again, copy this and paste it. So similarly, you can prepare multiple data. And for the second number record, second number is others. So at place of others, maybe I want to put it over here something, let's say Pankaj. At place of others, I want to put Pankaj. I want to update. So you can see the key field, it is there. So just name, it is going to update. And what I will do here, you know, I will just copy this update, and before here I will write IT underscore tab, but this is your internal table. So just you have to tell system that it is my internal table. Okay, so table you have to give it over here. So you can see, check the syntax now and activate this one, activate. So in one go, so if you have multiple record to update like this, batch update, do the batch update in one go. First prepare your internal table and do like this. Don't do one by one. If you have only one record, that's fine, you can do like that. Okay, it will improve a lot to your performance. So internal table already 1 and 2 I have prepared over here. So you can see the 1 Shiv, 2 Pankaj, and at this point of time nothing would have been happened over there. Just refresh it. Okay, but once you execute that particular statement, okay, this update, press F6, you know, size of ours, you can see it's 0. That means it has updated perfectly over here. Just refresh this and you can see the at place of Shiva, Shiv has come, at place of others, Pankaj has come, and the matching with key field. Okay, so this is how it's going to work, editor. But now press F8. Now you want that, suppose one record here in this table, you don't know, you have prepared some record, you don't know if that record is there or not. Your requirement, if that record is not there, insert, but if that record is there, just update. Okay, so for example 4 is there, Ram. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell to the system, if this 4 number record is not if 4 number record is there, then just you please update, and if some record is not there, just please insert that particular record. So for that purpose we are having the modify statement. So if some record is not there, it will simply insert over there, and if some record is there, if that particular record with that key field is there, then it will just update. So modify is very powerful statement, very powerful statement. We have to use it very carefully. Okay, the difference between modify and update, people get confused sometimes. You have to remember, modify is the combination of insert and update. If some record is not there, it will just insert. Okay, if the record is present, it will just update. Update will only update the record if the key field is present over there. If the key field is not there, it will not present. For example, I will show you first over here. I'm going to give the 6. This key ID 6 is not present at this moment. Okay, it is not present at this moment, only up to 5 we are having. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this modify statement. Okay, and I'm going to prepare one work area. So here just give the work area as of now. Okay, so this work area I have prepared. Okay, and this work area is containing the 6 and Pankaj, right? And here the another work area, I'm just going to create over here another work area. Let me suppose the 4. At 4th number, what we have the record, you can see Ram is there. I want to make this Ram as a Krishna. Okay, the 4th record, and using this modify, so it will update. Okay, it will update. But suppose some record is not there. Okay, and if we're going to use this modify statement, okay, here I'm just going to use this modify, copy this, Control V, and use this modify. So you can see the 6 number record is not there because you are using this modify statement, and since this record is not there, it will just insert the record. Okay, here the 4th number record is there and you are going to modify, so it will just update the record which is already existing. Just activate this, and put the breakpoint over here, press F8. Okay, so the here work area already prepared with 6 and Pankaj. You can come and see here the 6 and Pankaj is there, right? Press F3, and here you can see that in this database table 6 and Pankaj is not there, right? Once I execute this update statement, what will happen? Can any one of you tell me? Will it update? This 6 is not present over here.
Insert
Will it?
to.
No, when I'm going to use this update statement, will it update this particular
No, sir.
database? Yeah, it will not update
No,
because
no
6 is
Pankaj.
not present over here. Yeah, because it is not present. So you can see that it is 4, it is giving 4 because the 6 is not there, it is not doing anything, nothing is happening. But because again I'm going to use the modify statement over here, what it will do, it will insert the 6 number record, right? So press F6 and you can see the size of our C0, that means successful. Just refresh it and you can see that 6 has been come over here. So that's the power of modify statement. Okay, press F6, and here you can see that work area I have prepared this with 4 and Krishna. 4 and Ram is already over here, right? Once you execute this modify statement, it will update because 4 is already there. Now if you refresh it, you can see the 4 came with Krishna, right? So this is how modify is going to work. With this, let's stop over here, and tomorrow we will talk in detail about the delete statement, right? How is delete is also going to work in the same way. Suppose if you have to just give me 2 minutes, I will cover that topic as well, so that everything we will be completed this internal table at least. So what you will have to do, suppose if you are going to delete something, and one thing before going ahead, if you want to modify the record in batch, means multiple records, so similarly you can prepare the internal table, and what you can do that you can write the modify, the table name you can give over here, right? And whatever internal table you have prepared, just give the table and give the internal table. Very simple. Okay, for delete, suppose if you want to delete the 6 number record you want to delete. Okay, let me copy this, comment this, come over here, Control V, and I want to delete this 1 number record and 6 number record. Okay, so what you will have to do, you simply have to use the delete statement. That's it, delete. Okay, this, and if you want to delete in batch, means multiple record in one go, you can use this internal table, prepare your record, okay, in internal table, and then delete. Or else if you have the work area, so I will show you here work area I'm preparing over here, right? So copy this one. So first record I want to delete with the help of this work area. So when you are going to delete with the help of work area, simply give the work area. From table is not required. Okay, so it will delete this particular, it will just try to find out the key field with this one, and all the record which is matching with this key field it will delete. Okay, so this is the work area. Let me do one thing. Okay, so it will do. Now in batch, how it will delete in batch, come over here, Control V. Okay, I'm preparing this 4 and 6, this internal table, and I'm going to delete this 4 and 6 number employee in batch. Okay, so it will not bother about whatever here name or whatever employee name it is there. It will just find out the key, and if it will match the key, it will just delete it. Okay, check the syntax now, activate it. Okay, and now put the breakpoint and we will see in the debugging. Press F8 and press F6, F6, F6. You can see this in IT underscore, IT underscore tab here, there is no meaning. We have only the work area, right? We have only the work area. So come for the work area, right? So the work area is this one. This is the work area. Double click and you can see the one and show is there. So mainly we have to bother about the one. So if it will find out the one over here, it will just delete the key field. It will be bothering about the key field. So this one and show is there. It will just try to match this one. If it is found, it will delete. So press F6 now and you will see press F6 and you can see that it is 0. That means it has deleted. So the first number record has been deleted from the database table. So just refresh it and you can see the one is not there because it was deleted. Now in batch, so 4 and 6 number record I'm preparing in an internal table, right? So in internal table 4 and 6 number record, I'm having 4 and 6 already. Sioux has been deleted, right? So now this try to match this 4 and 6 and it will just delete. So if anyone is going to be deleted, the size sub RC is going to become set 0. Any one of the record deletion is successful, the size sub RC is going to become 0. This is how the size sub RC works. Okay, fine. So you can see that this delete statement I have executed, but the size of RC is 4. Let me check if it has been deleted or not. Just refresh it and you can see that it has been deleted. So that means I just told it in a vice versa, in a opposite way. So if any one of the record didn't get deleted, then the size of RC will give set 4. If any one of the record didn't get deleted, then size of RC will get 4. Why? The one record was already deleted. That's why the first record didn't delete. 4 and 6 this time it has deleted. You can see 4 and 6 is not there. So if any one of the record is not deleted, the size of RC will become will be set as a 4. So this is how it's going to work. And again you can see the 4 and 6. 4 and 6 is not there, right? So the 4 I'm just going to use the modify statement. So again it will put the 4 over there. Okay, again it will put the 4 over there because that particular record is not there. So what it will do, it will just go and just refresh it and you can see that 4 number record again it has put because modify I have used. Okay, so you have to remember this is very important concept, this DML operation. Okay, so from the DML operation, the key takeaways is the modify statement. Very important interview question also. Okay, so the modify is very powerful statement. It's insert and update. Okay, if you already know that data is not there, please use insert, because from performance point of view modify is not good, because first it has to check if the record is present or not, right? Then it is going to insert. If it is present, then it will update. But if you previously itself you were going to tell to the system that please insert, that means system will assume that this record is not there. So insert and update is going to be performance wise better compared to modify. Okay, but modify gets used very frequently, though it's performance wise better or not, that is the secondary things over here. But in real time you are going to use modify very frequently. You will come across many scenario where you not be knowing whether the record is there or not. If it is not there, you will have to update it. So so modify you are going to use whenever you are not sure if that record is not there. But if you are going to insert it, and if that record is there, you are going to update. Okay, so insert and update. And the difference between update and modify, now you can realize. Update, it tries to find out the key first, and if it is there, then it will update the key first. If it's there, it will update, or else it will leave, okay. The modify statement the modify statement. It tries to, find out the key. If it's present, then it will update. If it is not present, it will not leave. It will insert. If it's not present, it will insert. Hope it's clear. Let's meet tomorrow, and I'm going to stop the recording. If you